The Shared Course Initiative uses technology to collapse distance between the three institutions and offer students opportunities to study languages which are not available locally.
At first glance, the Shared Course Initiative is just connecting classrooms for video conferencing, but it's really so much more. It's a whole community of practice around extending the resources for less commonly taught language instruction at our three universities.
So the idea is to share enrollments. So by having maybe 2 students at your own institution, but with additional students, maybe 2 or 4 at another institution, you create a very different classroom dynamic. And that's also a pedagogical advantage. It's not just about numbers, it's about how you create a dynamic, interactive, and exciting classroom that will help maintain those languages, the teaching of those languages.
The Shared Course Initiative is not online education. It's a model that promotes communicative, highly interactive environment, very similar to what students experience in a regular language classroom.
A lot of online learning and distance learning tends to make students feel like they're working in isolation. What we're doing is trying to bring students into the same shared classroom space.
I made certain friends through the course just by nature of us being in the same class, having projects where we'd have to work across campuses, just being able to have like downtime in class to chat with other people across the other campus.
For most of the class time, I feel like they're completely part of the class, that they're in the class with us. We can interact with them, the teacher can ask them questions, we can ask them questions, they can ask questions back, and it all flows very well together, and that feels like they're with us, they're part of the class.
Once the class is set up, we don't even feel the technology in the room.
It's good, especially as an instructor of a very small language where you don't get that many students. You must be willing to adopt new ways of teaching and new technologies and explore innovative new ways of doing things. When I started in this initiative, I was nervous that it would change the way I teach. I like to have a very social relationship with my students, and I thought I would lose that. I have to say that after I started to get comfortable with the technology and everything, which didn't take me that long, it was not that complicated, I hardly noticed a difference. It was much more effortless than I thought it would be. Yeah.
Our institutions value small classes, an interactive environment, and an environment where knowledge is constructed in intense debate between teachers and students. I believe the Shared Course Initiative holds a lot of promise for other disciplines. In the future, we see this model applying not only to less commonly taught languages, but also to less commonly taught subjects.